optical art. Okay guys, so I'm going to give you some price targets for Bitcoin. I'm also going to show you how I was able to tell us exactly when to long, almost exactly to the dollar, and when to short. I'm going to give you price targets, and I'm going to show you how you can actually find out exactly when to long and when to short. We're going to cover that. By the way, in this video, I'm giving away two of these 2020 American Eagle 1 ounce 0.99 silver bullion uncirculated coins. There will be two winners, two coins. All you have to do is subscribe, leave a like, and comment. Keep in mind that last live stream I also did one of these. Or if you leave a comment, you can win 2 coins. I have not yet done the random comment selector. The next live stream, I'm going to be busy for a little while, so the next live stream will probably be on Wednesday or Thursday next week. So actually, there will be 4 coin winners. So I'll be picking the winners from that last live stream and from this video. So again, don't miss that live stream. Make sure you subscribe, take the notification bell all. So when I do that next live stream, we'll find out who win all of these 4 coins I'm giving away. And by the way, guys, if you do want to access these charts, the website is opticalartcrypto.com. I'll have the link pinned in the first comment in the description. Again, for $39 a month, you get access to Bitcoins, altcoins, precious metals, access to our Discord, and you'll be able to follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is private. So I will only be keeping people updated on Twitter since I won't be doing a video until next week. I do have stocks and tutorials as well, so if you do want to check that out, and all of these charts I'll be referencing, you can I'll be showing in this video. And again, guys, all these charts play out live, so click the link, they load up. So let me cover this. So this was a tweet I made. This was 18 hours ago. I said, guys, keep an eye on this chart as well. If we break above yellow ring, we could get one hell of a pump. If we break below white trend line, we get a dump. So again, this ring was resistance. This line was support here. We hit it again as resistance. I was saying if we push above this point, we could get a pump. If we drop below this white line, we'll get a dump. So this right here, this is how the chart played out. So, and I'm showing you how I was able to find out when to long and when to short. So we had a price target. We knew if we got above this ring, we could potentially get a pump. So we had a point to watch to get above. So 55,400. To get above that, well, this is one indicator of when to long. This chart here, if you notice, I made a tweet, said right here, pivot A1 chart 2 to 3 hours at blue ring, and I was referencing this blue ring right here. So we not only did we have a price to watch to get above, we had a point to pay attention to when the pump would happen. Notice as soon as we crossed this ring, we got a pump. Price has been respecting this blue fib circle for every time we hit one of these rings, you ride down it. We crossed this one, we got a pump. Rode down this one, we crossed this one, we got a pump. But I also gave you price targets in the last one. I said if we push up, the point to watch to get rejected, I have these trend lines marked off. So let me show you, and again, I'm going to cover this in detail, but this was the same video. I'm going to show 3 different clips of the same video at the end. I'll put a link to this video if you want to check it out, and the link will be in the description as well. Let me play a little clip of this real quick for you. If we do push up from this point, just letting you know, your next strongest resistance above is right here at 59,000, let's just say 59,000, close to 60,000. So I was referencing this, when you make contact depends on the price, but I was saying this line right here was going to be very strong resistance. So if we go to this chart, you can see we did get topped out at this point, right here. When we made contact, it was 59,725. If it was later, it would have been closer to 60,000. But when we made contact, you see this is perfect resistance to come down. Now, how did I know that it was likely a point too short? Because guys, this is what I said on Twitter. I told you when to long right here. This where I said this 18 hours ago. So U.S. dollar is dropping, Bitcoin dominance pumping along with markets. This is bullish for more upside for Bitcoin. So everybody longed from this point, and I was showing how it played out. And then I was saying this was my most recent tweet. This was 11 hours ago. So Bitcoin is at strong resistance. Bitcoin dominance seems to be topped out, and the DXY is pushing up a bit. This might be an ideal point to short Bitcoin. So I was referencing right here, this yellow trend line. Notice the dollar was pushing up, dominance was topped out. So we're going to cover these charts. Once I do this, guys, I will give you some price targets. So, and again, this is what I was talking about. Notice we topped out right here, as predicted in that last video. And again, it has to do with dominance. So let me play a clip of this. This covers what I was talking about, Bitcoin dominance. Dominance, so listen, guys, you can use Bitcoin dominance to decide whether to long or short. We're coming down to support right now. So if we happen to drop, dominance comes down to support. Remember, dominance down, bearish the price of Bitcoin, dominance up, bullish the price of Bitcoin. So if we come down and we test support right here, and then start pushing back up, well, if we're at support on Bitcoin, you might want to long Bitcoin from this point. Same thing, if we happen to push up and get rejected here, This is at 62.17. So if it pushes up and you happen to be at support, or actually if you're at resistance, you would want to short Bitcoin again. So, and this is what I was talking about. So dominance was coming down to a strong support level. So when dominance came down and stopped right here, this is where you would potentially want to long Bitcoin. And when dominance pushes up to our next resistance level, this would be a point you would want to short. And what I was saying, if you're at support on Bitcoin, dominance pushes up, this is where you would long. If you're at resistance with dominance and you're also at resistance on a Bitcoin chart, that'd be a point you would short. And you can see how this played out. When we came down, we found perfect support right here on this fib channel, this chart has been completely accurate for dominance, helping to find tops and bottoms. But as predicted, we came down and we found support right here. So this was the ideal point to long. And then notice when we pushed up, we topped out right here, dominance started coming down. And that's what I was saying right here on this chart. We were down here is where we were at support. You can see this is where we crossed this ring to push up. We pushed above this ring right here, 55,000, and then since dominance was at support, that was why I said to go long. And then since we were at resistance with dominance, and we were also at resistance here, that was the ideal point to put in a short. So let me just show you one more thing. So this also ties into the US dollar. Let me play a little clip of this real quick. If it pushes up and we get rejected here, this might be one point you want to long Bitcoin. If we come down to support, this would be a point you want to short Bitcoin because we're at support to push up. But it does. So again, using the US dollar and dominance and support resistance levels, you can pretty much know exactly when to long and short. And this is the US dollar. The dollar's pushing up now, and you can see dominance is coming down. So the same thing, guys. Just pay attention to this. Write this down if you don't have access to the charts. So if dominance comes back down, and we hold support right here, this would be an ideal point to long Bitcoin. If you're at support, we're at support with dominance, this is where you long. Again, you come up to resistance. If it can't get above this is where you short. Now, it could play out a number of ways. Dominance could continue down, break the support. Your next support level would be here. And then if we hold support here and push up, this is a point you would long. So let's go through. I'm going to give you some price targets to pay attention to. So on this chart, guys, this was mainly just to find out when to long. I'm just going to give you some price targets and the other charts. These are the ones and guys, I'm only going to keep you updated on Twitter because, again, not till next week. I won't be making a video until next week because I'm going to be busy with some stuff. But pay attention to these price targets, guys. Write them down. So your current resistance on the A1 chart is now 58,246. Your next strongest support level below is 54,899. Your next support level below that is 52,180. If we do push up, you will have a lot of resistance. We've been rejected at this line. This line goes back quite a bit. It's very strong resistance. So if we do push up, watch it get rejected at around 60,190 depending on make contact. This chart here, so currently your resistance above is around 59,909. If we drop, you will have very, very strong support down here, guys. I told you in that previous video, I will be buying at this area because there's so much confluence right here. All of these lines intersect plus this ring, so this is very strong support. I will be buying between, if we come down the slope, between 50,000 down to 49,247. In this area, I will be buying to ride it back up. Dominance, again, pay attention to this. We are coming down right now. The dollar is pushing up. So again, Bitcoin is a hedge against US dollar. So if dominance is coming down and the dollar is pushing up, you want to be short right now. So again, pay attention to 61.14. This is your next support on dominance. Again, all these charts are available on the website. Your next support for dominance is 60.18. If we do push up, your resistance for dominance is going to be 62.13. Let's cover the DXY. Let me see. I want to make sure I gave you all these price targets. There was one other chart I wanted. Oh, this chart here. So these are also important support and resistance levels to pay attention to. This right here. So our current resistance above on this chart is 58,392. Your next resistance above is 61,100, and your current support is 56,042. If we drop below that, you have support just below that at 55,247, and you will have support down here at 53,335. Do pay attention. All of these support levels will be respected, but again, use dominance and use the US dollar to get an idea, if you're at resistance or at support, when to long, when to short. And again, the U.S. dollar seems like we might be in some kind of falling wedge. We'll have to see. These are the fib channel lines. The dominance has, DXY has been respecting, but it looks like we might be in something like this. So again, pay attention. If the dollar pushes up, you want to be short on Bitcoin. If the dollar's dropping, you want to be long on Bitcoin. The Dow Jones, I covered this in the previous video, so we need to see if we get above this ring. Previously, this ring pushed us down multiple times. So it'll be interesting to see. Right now, it looks like, well, we're about even. We're kind of positive with the, this is the Dow Jones. But I did want to give you some price targets for this real quick. So look, if we can't get above this point, this is right at, let me give you a price label here. And the reason I cover markets, guys, Bitcoin is correlated with U.S. markets. If the S&P, the Dow, and the NASDAQ is pushing up, you probably want to be long on Bitcoin. But we need to see if we get above 33,014. If we can't, we could possibly come back down and find support somewhere on this fib channel line. I do think the top for the Dow, we'll have to see what happens, but I think ultimately if we hit 34,500, I think we'll get a major rejection from this point. I've covered this previously. You can see this orange fib circle. It's all the same. This orange ring is the same as this fib circle here. This was resistance, support, resistance, support. So it just makes sense, if we can't get above this orange ring, we'll be coming back down to test this ring. So your next major support to watch for the Dow will be around 31,270. If that breaks, your next target below will be down here at potentially 27,400. So again, don't forget, guys, if you do want to qualify to win one of these two coins, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment. Next live stream, I will be picking the two winners from this video and the two winners from that previous live stream. So the next live stream, I'm giving away 4 of these coins. Remember, I pay for shipping, doesn't cost you a dime. If you do want to access these charts, again, the website's opticoartcrypto.com. The link will be pinned in the first comment and description. Bitcoins, altcoins, precious metals, access to our Discord and Twitter. Again, $39 a month. Stocks and tutorials are separate. Guys, that's it. Trade safe, trade smart. Until the next video.